Hi, divine beings. I'm Kenthegoddess, and welcome to this message on what you need to know about the week ahead from January 17th through January 24th, 2021. All right, so I'm doing this live for the first time. This is exciting because just an instant post. All right, so hi, welcome. So yeah, let's see what is the overall energy of the week ahead. I do want to give some astro messages. If you haven't noticed, I like to incorporate astrology into my readings because I love astrology. All right, so at this very moment, it is January 17th, and the moon is in Pisces. It is in void, of course, meaning that the moon is taking a little break before it transitions into Aries tomorrow at 2 a.m. All right, so this energy, moon in Pisces, could feel very sleepy, restful because it's the 12th house energy. It's our dreams, kind of like where we escape, whether this be escaping through your dreams, sleeping, napping, or watching TV or reading some books, things that kind of take you to another reality, another dimension, I guess. This is also a time to really tap into your imagination, as always. I always encourage people to, pay attention to their dreams and write them down, pay attention to them. So moon is going to be going into Aries on January 18th at 2 in the morning, 2 a.m. And the sun is going to be shifting into Aquarius on January 19th. And on January 20th, the moon is going to be shifting into Taurus. And on January 23rd, the moon is going to be shifting into Gemini. We're also having a full moon next week in Leo, so you might be feeling the energies building up. So be aware of that. What could be coming up at this moment? All right. So what is the overall energy of our week today? What colors can we work with? What chakras are going to be helping us, or what chakras do we need to work on this week? And did I say colors already? Yes, I did. All right, so what is the overall energy of this week ahead? What is the overall energy of the week ahead? Oh, all right. So we have the sixth chakra, third eye chakra. So the color on here is like a purple, light purple-ish. So working with the color purple this week. And it says mindfulness. All right. So this week we have to be extra mindful, just maybe a little bit more mindful than we have been. Or if you're always mindful, great. All right. It says, and you can also recite this affirmation throughout this week as well. All right, so it says, I am aware of my thoughts, and I ask myself, are they uplifting or are they true? I do this because I know that my thoughts significantly affect my mental, emotional, and physical health, and because I know that my body believes everything that I believe in. Wow. I am not in control of all situations that come my way, nor am I in control of what others do or say. However, I do have free will as to how I respond. I choose to respond to all situations from an enlightened position rather than just reacting. Wow. So definitely bringing some awareness on how you react, on your thoughts, on your mental. Our third eye is like in the middle of your forehead, which is, your head, your mental, your thoughts, very close to the crown chakra. So are your thoughts uplifting? Are you thinking great thoughts? Do they feel good to you? And that is what this week is really going to, really have you focus on. Especially, I really enjoy the moon in Aries because it always feels like a fresh start. So know that you always have the opportunity to start over at any given moment, all right? Start over with, setting the intention. I'm only going to think great thoughts, or, sometimes that may seem impossible, but take on the challenge. Or whenever you notice a certain thought coming in, the energy shifting, you feel it in your body, how else can you shift the energy? And because it's third eye Piscean energies at this moment, you can imagine a different opportunity, or meditating, or not really getting caught up in other people and what they're doing and stuff like that. Really just focusing on you and how you react to certain things. All right, so that's powerful. So let's get into the tarot. Right, back of the deck says, I seek and find peace, quietness, and moments of bliss in my life. I am persistent in this quest. Okay, ooh, persistence. That really gives me Moon in Aries. I allow myself to feel divine presence radiating within and around me. I allow myself to create abundance and fulfillment and to live a life free of fear. Wow, meditation is part of my life. All right. So for some, it may even be fearful, kind of like making this big change. All right. So don't be afraid. What is it? Confront fear. All right. Thank you, everyone who's joining me. I'm also grateful. All right. Let's see. What is going on with the week ahead? What do we need to know about the week ahead? All right. What are the messages for the week ahead that we need to hear, honor? What is the messages for the week ahead? All right. So, okay, we have some fiery energy. All right. So we have the Six of Wands and the Two of Wands. So instantly I got support. You're being supported in a certain direction you're going towards. However, it feels like because the Six of Wands and the Two of Wands are kind of facing one another. So you could be, I wouldn't say facing challenges or maybe some type of clash possibly, maybe because your focus isn't, I wouldn't say aligned, but just making sure that, if you feel resistance, pay attention to it, because it could be saying like something may not be in alignment or something just may need to change. Okay. So this is like it's facing one another, if you can see. So it's like you're supported in one direction, but you could be looking in the opposite direction. So just making sure and focusing on which direction you want to go in, especially with the Two of Wands. That is the energy that I get with the Two of Wands. It's like you have your eye on the prize, or you have your focus towards a certain area, part something that really catches your imagination or your attention. Okay, but this also could be, whichever direction you're going towards this week, you are supported, whether this be energetically, or your family could actually be supporting you this week. Okay, and it may require also some type of solitude with Two of Wands. All right. What do we need to know about the week ahead? Okay. All right. I really feel you should really hold your focus. Really hold your focus. She's really holding on to this wand. This being is really holding on to their wand. So I really feel like you need to hold your focus this week. I just got like being persistent, and maybe even following a certain routine with the Knight of Pentacles, taking things very slow, as the moon will be shifting into Taurus in the middle of the week. But this beginning of the week, we have very fiery energy, really just focusing on your focus and which direction you really want to go in. Okay. That Aries energy, it's the ram. It has like its horns right there. And it's like they're just going through, they're just ramming through. Okay. And there could be some type of expansion happening this week. Maybe you might even receive some type of phone call that might serve you well. And maybe even have you thinking a little bit. Three of Wands, it's talking about expansion. And I feel like, don't kind of limit yourself. I feel like with this wand, with this view of water, it feels like there could be, a lot of opportunities or just a lot of expansion, and not just feeling like you're limited to one type of path. Okay. But some type of choice that could be happening this week. And for some, maybe you could be spending time with family or just feeling the support, which is great. All right, what do we need to know about the week ahead? What are messages about the week ahead? Oh, that's great. Yeah, Ten of Cups. Great. That kind of like that family time, but also feeling accomplished. This week you might be feeling accomplished, or you might be connecting with your siblings if you have them, because the moon is moving into Gemini at the end of the week, which is your siblings, or communicating with somebody, and it could go very well. Or just really setting your intention, your focus is what's really coming through. All right, the Queen is really focusing on her cup, her emotions, on kind of like what fulfills her is what I just heard. I feel like, for some, you may need to take a step back from something, maybe getting some fresh air, Because the queen always gives me, because she's outside. The queen, I think of being on a palace, or like a castle, and she's not inside her castle, she's outside. So it's like maybe need to take a breather, take some time out, maybe step away from something, just so you can kind of like get some type of clarity about something. Okay, but if that doesn't resonate, because it feels like for others, you may need to take things step by step, following a certain routine, even if it may be boring. That's what the Nine of Pentacles is about. All right. But it feels like the boring things is what really is going to finding gratitude in the boring, the slow things. All right. And feeling fulfilled at all times. All right. Giving gratitude, and noticing all the things that you do have. Your gratitude attracts more abundance into your life. All right. So maybe that's an affirmation you can recite throughout this week. My gratitude attracts more abundance into my life. Okay. Even just by doing the things that we may not want to do, it's what you may be guided to do and what you may need to do. All right. So let's see what you will be guided to do this week. Oh, yeah, we have children. You might be guided to be with children, teaching, reading, or traveling for some, if they feel nice enough, confident enough to travel during this panoramic. All right, so what will we be guided to do for this week ahead? What is the guidance for the week ahead? Some actions that we can take that is divinely guided to honor ourselves. All right, I love that. What are some things that we'll be guided to do for the week ahead? Guided to do for the week ahead. Okay. Yeah, that's funny. I felt that message come through earlier. All right. So remember that we have protected. All right. So this week, know that you are safe and protected, safe and supported while you change your career. Right. So there could be some type of change. What I was mentioning with that Six of Wands and that Two of Wands, kind of like facing one another, and it just feels like just different energies coming head to head, which is okay. I just feel like with this Aries energy, just make sure that you are grounded. You're feeling this calm, tranquil energy to kind of handle any situation that comes your way, or that mindfulness as the overall energy. Okay. And yeah, for some, you guys may be shifting your career, which is okay. You're safe and supported. All right. Could bring some type of fulfillment in the end, or just remembering all in all that you're supported in all that you do this week. Okay. Through your angels, through your spirit team, spirit family, spirit guides, ancestors, sending masters, whoever you connect with. Okay. We also have author. I felt this message earlier, taking the time to really journal, really write down how you're feeling. This could be a really nice way to release certain type of energies, as I mentioned, for having a full moon next week. And you could be feeling the energies already. So taking the time to really write. For some, this career change could be involving journaling, being an author. All right. It says you have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. So this week, make the time to write and really express how you feel. Okay. Let's get one more card. What will we be guided to do this week? Actions that we can take this week. Okay, we got 4 cards. All right, bring some balance. Yeah, expressing yourself. There's something inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time for it. All right, creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. So as I mentioned, the moon is currently in Pisces. So doing something that's very creative to you, making sure that during this week, you're tuning into your senses, into your body, as the moon is shifting into Taurus, but just making sure that you're doing things that are passionate for you, whether this be, drawing, painting, writing, whatever it is. Just make sure that you are expressing yourself, maybe expressing yourself a little bit differently and creatively. All right, last is teaching. You inspire young people to learn. So maybe that is why that children energy came in, that sibling energy, or kind of like just this childlike energy or family. You have some wisdom inside of you that, inspires your family to teach or children to teach. And if you've been thinking about teaching that career change, go ahead and do that. I feel like, there's so many ways that we can start teaching now, whether this be through YouTube, just any type of social media, just spreading your wisdom. You have a lot of things to say, and your words and your teachings can create some type of expansion. And yeah, all right, you have a lot of options this week. Okay, so consider the options that are open to you. All right, to wrap this up, let's see what is the affirmation for the week, the spell of the week. speak some magic into our life this week. What is this week? That came out pretty hard. All right, so this week could be involving some type of healing. So maybe some inner child healing, maybe reteaching ourselves, okay? Maybe reteaching ourselves what healing means to us, all right? So healing, 1911. Okay, so this might involve, personal, internal energies. 29 equals the number 11. Or this can even be, your internal self obviously impacts, others, those around you, that mindfulness. All right, it says healing, candle flame, burn this hour. Bring to me your healing power. It's fascinating because I was guided to do some candle magic, a couple of hours ago. So if you feel that same energy, doing some candle magic, maybe just a tea light candle and reciting this affirmation, you light your candle, you do what you have to do, you cleanse it, and then you chant, candle flame in this hour, bring to me your healing power. All right, so healing energy coming through. I feel like for some of you guys may be tapping into your healing power, all right, through candle magic or however, or just by chanting this, all right, being mindful of your power, all right, being mindful of your daily kind of habits so you can see your power on a daily basis, okay, all right, yeah, because for some, this might be your destiny, all right, and it is our destiny to heal, to, uncover wounds that we have been walking with, all right, and creating some type of ease with them and bring some type of awareness to some things that could be, still weighing on us. So that is all that I have for you. Let me know how this made you feel in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, click that plus bell notification. And once we reach 100 subscribers, we're doing a giveaway. So go hit subscribe. All right, much love to you all. Namaste.